It's just suicide.
Well, that's kind of our thing.
Don't you worry, eh? I'm gonna get you out of here alive.
I'm going to get you out of here alive.
Oi, how are you doing, Daniela?
I'm good, and you? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My first question is because I just started stalking you on Twitter and everything. I gotta ask, is Heidi as well behaved as Sebastian?
No, because she's too spoiled. She's too spoiled, and I can't control her anymore. Actually, I was never able to control her because, yeah, I love her too much, and I let her do, I let her do anything that she wants. But hopefully, I'll take her to a dog school, and she will behave, and I will behave too with her because I can't be a mother for real.
So you're not like the animal whisperer in real life, because I know you there with the hato, I think it's how you say it, Portugal. Like, was that all CGI the whole time, or did you ever have to be next to a real rat?
We had like all the rats are CGI, but I had three rats that were like rotating all the time, so they wouldn't get tired. And I had, but I always had one with me every time I could. Only the scenes that could be dangerous for them, I would have like the dots so they could put in CGI.
So I know a lot of just everybody across the world probably always grows up and say, "Hey, I would love to be a superhero, super movie, whether it's Batman or whoever," right? But you never would have thought of being like the rat catcher, would you? I mean, was that like something that you would have dreamed of before?
No. I think as an actor, my biggest dream at the like backwards, back at the time, was to be able to survive or something with my biggest dream would be like in European movies, and that's something that you dream about in Portugal because not everyone can make it. So then being in the Suicide Squad, it's a dream and it's unreal for me. I still can't believe it.
I'm sure all the fans in Portugal are just so excited about having you representing them. But how did it feel for you to get that tweet from James Gunn, this huge director that made this big hit with Guardians, and now you're in one of his movies, and he tweets this personal message about how proud he is of you and your performance? Like, how did you, like, when you read that, how did you just feel just reading that at that moment?
I got, I don't know, I think you guys say in English like chills, right? I got
Yeah, yeah.
chills. I was really emotional, and for real, like going through a pandemic and many days. Sometimes I had times that I didn't have many things to do because as an actors you have times that you're really busy, but then you have times that you don't have that much stuff to do through the day. And James, it looks like he guesses. I don't know. Every time I'm like a little bit down, I had those tweets or something, and I was like, oh, this just made my day and my week and my next month. I don't know. Yeah, it's really good. And I feel that I wish I could, and I can actually, but I just want to frame, like to do a screenshot and just frame all those kind messages from James. It means a lot for me.
Suicide Squad has such an all-star cast of actors. Like, I mean, how was it to be on set with Idris and Margot and all this, Sylvester Stallone and all these great people? Like, how was that mixture for you as a young actress to see all these people that's done so many, hundreds of movies? Like, how was that experience?
I had to pretend that I'm not their biggest fan. I had to pretend that, yeah, another day in the office, at the office. But in the end of the day, I really could see and feel how much they deserve to be where they are. And they're really kind, and I really feel, and they told me that I will be their friend forever. So that's really good for me.
Well, I won't ruin the fate of the Ratcatcher for anybody that hasn't seen the movie yet, but I can't wait to see you in many more movies and hopefully other installments of this franchise. I would love to see you. And so congratulations to you and thank you for the time.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we in the house.